2024 has been a groundbreaking year in the UFC. Some fighters pushed the limits, shocked fans, and left unforgettable marks on the sport. But one fighter stood above the rest. Let's break down why this year belongs to Ilia Topuria. And I'll also be giving some honourable shout-outs to who else I think could have possibly made the Fighter of the Year. Let's start with what it means to be Fighter of the Year. We're looking at four main criteria: performance, impact, dominance, and legacy. So let's dive into how Ilia Topuria has checked each of these boxes this year, starting with his performance. In 2024, Ilia Topuria has put on an absolute clinic. He has shown unmatched skills and he has taken on high-level competition without missing a beat. His fight against Alex Volkanovski in early 2024 was a perfect showcase of his skill set. He was technical, aggressive, and calculated. He displayed world-class striking and pinpoint accuracy, controlling the fight from start to finish. And that's just one of several impressive performances this year. Topuria didn't just win his fights, he made statements. He faced some of the toughest names in the division and consistently came out on top, finishing both of his opponents this year, dominating them to the point of leaving no room for doubt. Let's talk about his fighting style. Topuria is one of the most well-rounded fighters in the UFC right now. His striking is crisp and powerful, and his grappling is on a different level. But what really sets him apart is his ability to blend these elements seamlessly. His transitions from striking to grappling with incredible fluidity, keeping his opponents constantly guessing. And it's not just skill, it's dominance. Topuria doesn't just try to win rounds, he goes out there to finish fights and impose his will. Whether he's standing or on the ground, he's in control. Few fighters can match his aggression and calculated precision. His ability to read his opponents, adapt, and exploit their weaknesses has been on full display all year. Beyond his performances in the octagon, Ilia Topuria has had a massive impact on the sport this year. Fans are drawn to his confidence, his unique blend of humility and swagger, and his ability to deliver thrilling fights every time he steps into the cage. He's been everywhere this year, from fight promotions to interviews, and every time he shows up, he brings an intensity that fans love. Topuria's rise has added new excitement to the UFC. People want to see him fight and the hype around him is real. He's bringing fresh energy to the featherweight division and has fans wondering if he could be the next big star. Now, let's talk legacy. At just 27 years old, Topuria has already made a lasting mark in the UFC. His undefeated record in 2024, coupled with his finishing ability, has fans and analysts speculating about his long-term potential. He's already positioned himself as the king of the featherweight division, and 2024 has been the year that he established himself as a household name. If Topuria's career continues on this trajectory, we could be witnessing the start of a new era in the featherweight division. The legacy he's building isn't just about his record, it's about his influence on the sport and the excitement he brings to every fight. So why is Ilia Topuria my pick for Fighter of the Year? Because in 2024, he's embodied everything we look for in a champion. His performances were dominant, his impact on the fans and the division were undeniable, and he's positioned himself to be one of the biggest stars in the UFC. For his skill, his drive, and his relentless pursuit of greatness, Ilia Topuria stands as the Fighter of the Year in my book. Someone else that could have made the Fighter of the Year in my book could have been Alex Pereira. However, the level of competition that Ilia has faced compared to Alex Pereira is greater in my opinion. But if there was no Ilia Topuria, El Matador, then Alex Poatan Pereira would definitely be the Fighter of the Year. But that's my take. What about you? Do you agree that Ilia Topuria is the fighter of the year, or would you choose someone else? Let me know in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my upcoming content. We've got more fighter profiles, fight analysis, and predictions coming your way.